My name is Guillaume Urtecho. I'm a graduate student at UCLA in the lab of Dr. Sriram Kasuri. And what he's studying is this field called synthetic biology, or how we can create biology from the ground up, essentially. What I work with right now is designing bacteria to behave the way we like. So you can think of these bacteria as like little Lego structures, and what I do is I take blocks of different biological components and I put them together, and then through that I'll create a bacteria that can do what we want. To create therapeutic drugs like aspirin, and to create biofuels and things such as that. I grew up in the Central California Valley in this small city near Fresno, California. It's called Visalia. It's very wild, and so you see a lot of biology around you, and I think that's where I got started. My father, he was also a scientist. He studied trees and plants, and going out, he would always point out, like, oh, look at this tree, and then like, oh, did you know that this tree is what they use to make, aspirin, or you can make tea out of this tree and it'll cure you. There's this whole world out there. What can we get from it back? How can we use this world to help human advancement? Lots of research labs will find drugs and create drugs that can cure cancers and different viruses. But then how do you take that drug and distribute it so it can actually do some good? And one of the most powerful ways of creating these drugs in these wide scales is to use bacteria to make them. So my mission is I start out by designing bacteria, and then I test my design. So for that I use this fluorescent protein, which is a protein that glows in the dark and makes cells glow when you shine an ultraviolet light on them. So I will design these type of DNA structures, put them in bacteria, and then see if I can make my bacteria fluoresce. Because we can grow bacteria in huge vats, then companies can create huge vats of these bacteria that produce these drugs, and then isolate the drugs and give them out to people to help them. My research will improve people's lives by giving them access to things they need in daily life, things that are hard to create and that we can use biology to create. So that would be drugs and fuels, and even little food products or flavorings that we can then eat, and it's perfectly safe. Science, it really gives you the opportunity to ask the questions that you want to question. No matter what field of science you do, if you're in biology or chemistry or physics or math, you can go out there and you can ask a question, and then you can find the answer to that. And I think even better, you can ask the question, and then people are going to be interested in that too. And then you can work together as part of something big.